What to say about this? The M12 Force Application Vehicle. The finest auto ever to roll off the AMG Transport Dynamics production line. Colloquially known as the Warthog. It sports an 8003cc, 8-liter liquid-cooled hydrogen-injected engine and a near-indestructible polycarbonate body. Just what you need when you're dodging searing hot balls of plasma. Ferrari and Porsche may have their F1 and Le Mans championship records, but this helped save humanity. And it didn't just do it once, it did it like a dozen times.
Wow. Wow. Thought I would just include that in there, because you know Warren is always talking some shit about the cars when you go into Forza Vista. And I was just curious to see what that dummy was going to say about this Warthog, on account of it being a fictional vehicle. And it really wasn't funny. It's just kind of stupid. So here we are for the next episode of the A through Z series. This is another car that we're kind of going back to because I didn't get it in time for the A through Z series. So we are going to be doing the Warthog, and I mean, I guess this is going to be an off-road vehicle. Wow, you can really not, I mean, you could change the rims and the rim size. Can I just like give it really massive rims? Does this lower? It does. It lowers the PI pretty significantly, increases the weight of the vehicle pretty significantly as well. Maybe we can lose some weight though by putting on some 93 pounds lighter. 124 pounds lighter. Wow. I'm not really sure what kind of rims I want to be putting on this thing though. Like this? No. Because I want to get the light ones. I want to get ones that are going to help me lose that 124 pounds. Woo, man. A lot of these do not look very good on this truck. I am not going to lie. I am not liking some of the way some of these look. That one's not bad. Whew. Rough times. Rough times. Yeah, I'll go for these. They just seem weird. Just seem weird. Alright, what else can we do? We can make it rear-wheel drive in case if we want to drift it. Like crazy drift it. And that's it. That is it. So all we've done is gotten rims for it, and that put it up to 802 PI. So this can never, ever, ever be used for Rivals mode. So that's interesting. Oh, wait. There we go. You know what? Is it really worth it? Let's just leave it stock. Let's just leave it. No. Abandon the setup. But I do want to at least get a paint job for it. And maybe we should do some Rivals mode with it. Maybe we should do that. Well, I don't want to do Rivals mode, actually, because this is going to be... I need to fill this episode with actual driving on account of having so little time with tuning the car. Let's do a cross-country championship with this Warthog. I mean... surely it's going to be great, right? I mean, it's only A-class, but the other trucks that I'm going to be going up against are also A-class. Does this count as an off-road vehicle? I sure hope so, because I just selected it. It's only 3 races, and it looks like this is not an off-road vehicle. So I got to pick something else. I apologize. We've gone for the extreme off-road class, so you can see we've got, like, you know, freaking rally trucks and stuff like that going up against us. In fact, let's take a look at the starting grid. Yeah, the Mini X-Ray Baldwin Trophy truck, the Ford F100 Trophy truck, another Warthog, the Ford Ranger T6, and the F-150 Trophy truck as well as, and also a Rally Fighter as well. So we're talking some big lifted trucks, and I haven't even messed with the tuning, but I didn't change anything, so the gears should be optimal. Oh yeah, this thing is pretty quick. Holy cow. Remember, this is A-class. Ooh. Wow, those blow-off valves are pretty nuts. Oh, I almost went over that. Uh-oh. Ugh. Come on, get turned. Excuse you, sir. Can I jump him? Jumping overtake? Is that a thing? Nope, I don't think I jumped over him. But that's alright. I don't even want to think about trying to use the handbrake on this. I don't think I've touched it yet. I'm fairly certain I haven't. Pretty sizable gap, though, between me and the two guys that are breaking away. It looks like one of them is in the Mini X-Raid. Not sure about the guy that's leading. Oh, looks like he's in that Ford trophy truck or whatever, the raid truck. Okay, I need to have the wheel nice and straight for this jump. There we go. I think that was better. A lot of grip in this truck, as you would expect. I mean, it's got tires that are as tall as I am, and I'm 6 foot. Oh, man. Look at the gap they pulled again towards the end of the lap. I was closing in a little bit. I am closer at the end of this lap than I was at the end of the first lap, so let's see if we keep making progress on these guys. Pressuring for second. And by pressuring, I mean pushing. Third gear at the bottom of this seems right. Actually, fourth gear might have been better. Carrying good speed through that left-hander. Got a decent-sized gap behind me as well. And it looks like we're going to win this. I mean, with a decent-sized gap behind, but it's not like I was leading the entire time. Maybe it was just a little bit of me getting used to the Warthog as a vehicle, potentially. But I think we might level up from that race. I have to say, I really do like the paint job that I picked for it. It's all black and red with those shiny red wheels as well. Looks quite nice. And let's see if we're definitely going to get enough XP to level up. That's level 350, and we'll get a wheel spin here. Could win the Ford Shelby GT350R. And nope, but 60,000 credits isn't too shabby. Whoa, the Warthog doesn't even fit in the picture. That's great. They can't even crop it properly to get the whole vehicle in there. So here we go for race number 2 in the Warthog. And again, I have to say, I mean, it handles like you think it would. I have driven the Warthog in Halo games in the past, and obviously it was weird steering. Like you pointed the thing the way you wanted to go, and then the wheels turned that way. It was weird steering. For anybody that has played Halo will understand what I'm talking about. But I mean, this thing's got loads of grip because it has giant freaking tires. I mean, just huge tires. It's got loads of power. It's got nice acceleration. Cutting that corner a little bit. Staying to the outside. No ice there. Up into third already. And closing up on these leaders. Excuse me. It is kind of hard overtaking in this. Also, it's hard to see over the hood. It's just hard to see. It's got short gears. I imagine it tops out around 120 or something, so obviously this is a vehicle that is better suited to acceleration-based circuits and not top speed-based circuits. Is there a 7th gear? There is not. Yeah, so it tops out at about 115, a little under 115 even, possibly. Let's try handbrake. Yeah, it didn't really... As soon as I let go of the handbrake, it just gripped up again. Just no problem. It's like, what are you doing, man? Why'd you even push that handbrake? I'm so confused. The truck doesn't understand the concept of a handbrake. But it doesn't need the handbrake. I mean, it's not like this thing has understeer. I mean, you just brake for the corner. Like, look at that turn-in. The turn-in on this thing is fantastic. I have a huge gap to the cars behind as well, by the way. Oops, I meant to go down to 4th, not up to 6th. Nope, nope, turn more. That was just me making a mistake. That had nothing to do with the truck. It's an interesting experience, though, because obviously, as one person commented one time on one of my videos, I just, you know, I like making rally cars, I like drifting around and stuff. That's why I like A-Class and S1 class. In B-Class, you can drift, but it's not necessarily the fastest way around a corner, especially on when you're on asphalt. But I'm so used to drifting everywhere in these sorts of conditions. Handbrake. I did it! I drifted the Warthog. It was an awesome E-drift, according to the game. But yeah, that wasn't faster. I mean, at all. Again, this thing has no understeer. You brake for the corner. You brake down to the speed that it's capable of carrying, which is usually more than you think. I mean, I carried 100 miles an hour through that last corner there. And then it just turns in. It's just ready, willing, and able. It just says, you know, your wish is my command, master. That's what it's like to drive this thing. It's just point and squirt. I mean, it's really hard to make a big mistake in this thing. Also, partially because it's so acceleration-based and not top-speed-based that, you know, you're never really going fast enough to have a high-speed crash or anything like that. Maybe going the right more. Again, visibility is an issue. Visibility is a definite issue in the Warthog. But, of course, I am playing in cockpit view, and probably a lot of you are not. A little bit of a drift there. That was a great E-drift. Not awesome. Not awesome that time. Oh, man. Yeah, 116 miles an hour. Could have carried more speed through there, but it's the final lap. Doesn't even matter. Best lap's a 1:23. Let's see if we can beat that. Feel pretty confident that this has been a faster lap. Oops, I needed to be more to the left there. Yeah, I only carried 90 through there that time because of my bad line, which is definitely going to hurt us. And it's faster anyway. That was into the 22, so that was a solid second or two faster. And look at the gap. Let's actually wait. I'm going to wait for them. Oh, never mind. It was another Warthog that came in second place, and then there we go. Okay, so a 9-second gap to second place, though. That is pretty hefty. We've got a blizzard warning for the area. Not sure if you could tell that already, but this is the last round of our 3-round championship in the Warthog. And again, solid car. Solid car, but specifically, I think it might particularly be good at Blizzard Mountain. I don't know how it's going to do here at this race because I think this race has a little bit longer straights at this track compared to the other ones that we've driven so far. So I might have some troubles in store here. Ooh, nice cambered corner through there. Oh yeah, just flat out 5th gear. Deep snow though, very deep snow. Up into second, though. Up the inside, and we've taken the lead of the race. But you can see this is going to be a 6th-gear left-hander here. Stay straight. Okay, okay. Big jump, big jump. Whoa! Holy, what? Whoa! Excuse you, sir. Oh! Okay, well, top speed hasn't been as important in this race as I initially thought by looking at the map. I would have liked to see more options with the Warthog, though, as far as tuning. Maybe not, you know, power, but if you could do weight reduction, that would put it up into S1 class, I think, fairly easily. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought we were going for a roll, but the Warthog just weighs so much. Oh, man, its acceleration downhill as well is very impressive on account of it weighing 5,000 pounds. Gravity doing its thing. And again, I thought I was going to go wide there, but just pressed the brakes a little and turned in, and it was fine. I braked way too late for that corner and still went right around it, no problem. It's very easy to drive. It's a very easy driving car. Oh, God. I think someone's coming up behind me. Nope, we're good. We are going to win the final race in the Warthog. Yeah, it's just easy driving. Like I said, you know, it's just you know, you never feel out of control in the Warthog. I mean, there's very little you can do to get out of control in a Warthog. So I think that's going to do it for the Warthog. Not a lot to talk about, but a solid car. I mean, you're not going to get it any higher than 802 PI, as far as I know. You might be able to get more top speed out of it. You might be able to gear it differently. I didn't bother touching the gears because I assumed they were optimal for what the car is capable of, which it really seems like that's the case. I mean, you could maybe get up to like 140 going downhill in this thing, but yeah, you would pretty much have to be going downhill in order for that to work. So, yeah, it's a good truck though. It's very limited. Because you can't really do any sort of tuning to it, it's very limited. It's in fact limited to A class. But you can see the suspension, nice and soft, handles the bumps very well. It's all very controlled. It's all, you know, the Warthog's got it. You know, whatever's going on, the Warthog can handle it. It's not the most exciting car in the world. It's kind of interesting just because it's so big and stuff, but I mean, you can, I think you can tune the, oh gosh, what's the other really big truck called? The Gurkha. The Pterodyne Gurkha, I'm pretty sure you can tune to be faster than this. And they're both just big military vehicles, so I don't see why you would go for this instead of the Gurkha, unless you're specifically doing like a downhill Blizzard Mountain thing. It just seems very good at Blizzard Mountain. I don't know how good it is. You know, it's certainly not a street race car, but I don't even think it's a rally car. It's really just a cross-country, like, specifically Blizzard Mountain cross-country vehicle. That seems like what it's good at. I did 3 cross-country races with it in this episode. It won all 3 of them pretty comfortably. So, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks, guys, for watching, as always, and I will see you next time for the Aston Martin DB5.